Well, hello everybody and welcome to another video. Thanks very much for clicking on this one. We're out in the woods again and it's a beautiful June day. Weather's been a bit up and down in London and the southeast of late. It's just good to be out. I've really needed this. I've really needed just to get right away from everything, people, just been longing to be on my own, just to get out again and be with nature. It feels long overdue, just to reset, recalibrate, however you want to describe it. It's needed. So I've been doing a bit of a recce this afternoon, having a bit of a wander around. I have found somewhere that I think is pretty good. I was quite lucky actually, I found it quite quickly, quite flat, and it's quite secluded and it's away from all the main footpaths. It's kind of over in that direction. What I've been using is the What 3 Words app. So I've recorded the position of where it is, and the plan is I'm gonna probably stop here, have a bit of a cup of tea, something to eat, and then I'm going to use the What 3 Words to get back to the location, because I probably wouldn't be able to do it otherwise. So that's the plan, and I've got a new shelter which I will show you shortly. Good old What 3 Words app has done the job and got me back exactly where I need to be. So I've just checked the weather app, and the sunset is at 9:10 and it's 5:30. So I could just set up my shelter now, but sod's law, when I do that, someone's going to walk through here. Now, I would say the last person I saw was about 20 minutes, half an hour ago. I've got light on my side, so there's no rush really. I think what I'm going to do is I'm not going to put the shelter up just yet. I'm going to hang about a bit, but rather than waste time, I think I'm going to get a little bit of wood together for my firebox. I've got a nice little ribeye steak in the rucksack, which I'm looking forward to for later, and I've got my firebox. So normally I do shelter, then firewood, if I'm getting firewood, but because I've got a bit of time to kill, like about 2-3 hours, I'm going to get my wood together, just have a bit of a sort out, maybe just sort of clear the area, and if I've not seen anyone in the next hour, then I think I'm just going to go for it. Okay then. I'm no bushcrafter, but we've got some very small stuff, some medium-sized stuff, and some big stuff. So we've got the DD pyramid tent there, that's the new purchase. And then over the top is my DD 3x3 Superlight tarp, which I haven't used for a very long time. It's just been sitting there in the cupboard, so I thought it was time I got that out, gave it a dusting off, and I've just set that up, as you can see, as an A-frame. It's not forecast to rain tonight, but I just fancied kind of trying it out, trying out this combination, just kind of give me a bit of confidence perhaps. Right, just before we have a look on the inside, I'll just show you the exterior. Sun is due to rise in that direction tomorrow, so hence I'm facing that way. Also, just it's a bit open kind of behind over here. And I've set the pyramid tent up towards the rear of the tarp, and you'll see why, because it rather perfectly, creates this lovely little kind of porch vestibule area just here, which just gives me loads and loads of room. So I have my Poundland ground sheet, which I've just put out there. It's got a few kind of cooking bits over here. I've got my firebox just ready for when I'm ready to start burning wood in that. And talking of wood over here, here's my little wood pile and a beer. I am craving for that beer, so we're going to look forward to that beer, have that a bit later. The pyramid tent itself, it's very straightforward to set up. It's just a square with mesh on the top. Comes with 4 pegs to set it up, but it does have more tie-out points, so I had spare pegs today. So just over in the middle, I put out another 4 pegs on either sides, just to sort of pin it out a little bit more. If we have a little look inside, now I will do a full review of this tent at some point, but I just want to road test it on a couple of camps, and then I can, properly give you my thoughts on it. So it's a 2-person tent in terms of space. It's held up by 1 trekking pole, which goes into an eyelet at the bottom, and that seems quite sealed. It seems to be sealed quite well. I was a bit concerned about sort of rain getting under the ground sheet, but that seems okay. And then you've got these great views. You've got this black mesh, and you've got all the way round kind of panoramic views of everything going on. So already it just feels so nice and cool in here, which is what I was really, really sort of aiming for. Now, a few friends of mine have had this tent, and one of the things that they have said to me is I'm going to have problems with this pole in the middle and sleeping, and the experience of friends have said that the pole gets a bit annoying and it's better to tie it out on another ridge line kind of over the top. I haven't thought about that for tonight because I've got the ridge line for the tarp running over the top, so it would mean putting another ridge line underneath, I suppose. So I'm just going to try it with the trekking pole. Now, I am about 5'8". I've had a lay down in there and it is quite snug, I have to say. I get in, but I think if you're a tall person, I think you would struggle in this. I think if you're kind of heading to 5'11", 6 foot, you wouldn't get in here. I think the only way that you would manage it is if you slept diagonally, but then of course you've got the pole there. So it's going to be interesting tonight how that's going to work out. But in terms of sort of quality, it's, as you would expect from DD, it's been made well, stitching's good materials, it's very lightweight. I'll put the weight of the tent up on the screen, and I'll also put the weight of the tarp up on the screen. I think combined it gives me a summer shelter of less than 1 kilogram, I think, but I'll put that up on the screen for you. So it's that time of the evening now where everything's done, shelter's up, all the gear's inside, firewood's ready, everything's in place, and you can just sit back and just enjoy nature and enjoy what I came for, really. Cheers, everybody. Right, steak time. It's a little bit more well done than I would normally have. But it's good. You cannot beat a steak over a fire. You just can't. When I've got the lights off, it's quite bizarre because I can actually look out across the woods. So I'm kind of in my tent, but I've got a panoramic view of everything going on. Oh, I've just spotted a bug in here. This is meant to be a bug-free tent. Not good, not good. Gonna try and get my head down. See you in the morning. Night night. Lovely, lovely morning here in the forest. It's about 7 o'clock now. As you saw, I took the shelter down early. I just didn't want to take my chances really with early dog walkers. So sunrise was 4:45. I think we are almost getting to the point of the longest day of the year, or the summer solstice. But the good news is for wild campers is you get all that extra light, and it means that you can pack up early in the morning like I did this morning. So got it all away, tidied up, left no trace apart from the stuff that I've got behind me. Sometimes I do this, I just get all the shelter down and then get the breakfast on, and then just relax, and then if anyone wants to come and ask what I'm up to, which is unlikely, then I'm just a bloke having an early morning walk and a coffee. So yeah, so we've got a brew on at the moment. Those coffee bags I find are really, really good, really useful. I tend to like my coffee strong, so I have those kind of brewing for about 5, 6, 7 minutes, just to get it nice and strong. So I got that and decided to keep breakfast ultra simple, really, really simple. So sorry if you were expecting a really fancy cooked breakfast, it's not happening. I've gone for these, I know some of you have had these before. These are Belvita soft bakes filled with strawberry jam. So I guess they're kind of like a jam on toast sort of breakfast. They're meant to be high in energy. They do biscuits as well that are kind of a high sort of concentration of energy as well. So they're quite good. So I just thought try these ones out, these sort of jam ones today. So I got 2 of those, banana, and if I get really hungry, I've got a cup of soup in my rucksack, but I don't think I'm going to have my soup for breakfast. So in terms of the shelter, how did I sleep? Not bad, not too bad. As I said, I will give the DD pyramid mesh tent a proper review in a separate video. I just want to give it a few more goes. But yeah, not too bad. I was a little bit restless, but no more than I have been in any other shelter. The only thing I will say is that I got a bit cold. So it started off, it was just beautiful, just had this lovely ventilation. It was really cool, no bugs, comfortable, lots of space. But about 3 o'clock in the morning, I was pretty cold. The temperatures are still dipping into single figures here in the UK at the moment, so it's going down to about 8 degrees Celsius at night. So when you're laying still for that amount of time, 8 degrees is still quite cold. So I've got my my sort of neck buff thing here. I had that on before I went to bed, and I just pulled that up kind of over my my neck and most of my head actually. I like the combination. I really like that sort of A-frame combination over the pyramid tent. I think I'm going to try that again. Now I've had a bit of a practice of it. It's a bit of a departure from what I normally do, but it's good to try new things. It's good to give things a go. And even if I would say, even if you're not that confident, on YouTube, coming from a YouTuber, there are loads of how-to videos. Even though I make videos, I'm learning from other people as well. So I'm often looking at other camping videos and how to do this and how to do that, just kind of get ideas and challenge myself, but also kind of freshen it up for you as viewers, so that you're not seeing me sleeping in the same setup the whole time. Well, that's it, everyone. That's me all packed up. Litter bag down there, as you can see, next to the rucksack. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I have. It's been great fun making. It's been really needed, as I mentioned at the beginning. Really, really needed this one, and can't wait for the next one. If you can't wait for the next one, then just about here, there is another video that I think you'll like. It's another forest camp. It's a bivvy and a different tarp, and there's a hike involved as well, but it's a wild camp too. So do check out that one, and hope you enjoy it. So thanks very much, take care of yourselves, and I shall see you on the next one.